My parents always say. No matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash.
Bruh. How I be forgetting to spend my condensed resin again, dude? Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Gather! Gotta dash! Let's ride! Surf's up! Woohoo!
Order guide you.
Hi! Yeah! Look out below! Hero income! Let's shred, Sharky! Surf's up! Hi! Huh! Yeah! Oof! Huh!
Solidify.
Carving waves! Amazing! Come on out! One fell swoop! Charge! Charge! Hero incoming! Woohoo! Yeah! Hi! Oof! Heads up! Charge! Carving wave! Catch an epic wave! Whoosh! Headbutt! Hero incoming! Ugh! Hurry up, Brassa!
Bob Ross. Alright, well, this game's got no, no synergy. Get back out of that real quick. I will feel so bad once I have my real team back.
I have high hopes for this journey. Whatever you need. May knowledge guide you.
Whoa. He slowed down out of the blue. Almost ready.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. No. Suffer the wrath of the... Shower me with the...
Yeah! Heads up! Maximum power! Hi! Hero incoming! Huh! Kapow! Yeah!
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Hup. Strike a pop. Ha. Let the world come alive.
Yeah! Headbutt! Oof! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! Look out below! It's justice o'clock!
Have the people cheer to company just be on the chairs. Right? Ain't no way. Ain't this ain't no way. Ah.
The show.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. The biggest
Time to act.
is
Why me? Add Astra. Add Astra. Thank you for complete.
I don't want them. I fucking love this song, man.
Bravo! Bravo!
Play that fucking music, white boy. Play that fucking music, do you?
Right on the beat.
Right on the beat. Yeah, bruh.
Woohoo! This is the best part. Woohoo! This is the best part.
Oh, nice rhythm.
Alright, dummy. What the fuck, Seagull? It'll be fine, bruh. Oh, also chat. The second. So Yeah, pulls. Give me those. Stop ordering. Love getting all 3 stars. Hits me right in the Jiminy's. I'm at 36 pity on. Fuck. We're doing the multi-chat. Oh, never mind. 2 Betos. Oh, fuck. Seems like C4, yeah. Yep. Let's see. I like 29 pity now. Yeah. Game do be like that. It's okay. It's okay, bro. Fine. We're good. Right, no more Genshin. We're done. Oh, nope, we're not done. I didn't spend that newly condensed resin, did I? Damn it, man. I just want to get on Nikke. Let me restart Genshin. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna start getting ready for Nikke. The units in my teapot are all dead. No food or water. That is... I mean, mine are basically there. So... Dude, this song is so good, dude. Nikke just excelled music for this event. They really... It was crazy. It's because I always felt like they made every event since the new year started terrible, but then this is just like eons ahead, you know? I love this song though, man. Like,
Alright, let's finish.
Show no mercy! Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate!
This was new.
My wait was not in vain.
I'm dealing with this fucking condensed resin bullshit tomorrow, dude. I'm wasting all of it today.
Sounds good to me.
Thank you, Kazo. I'm glad you agree. Hold on.
Let's hope you pull a good fighter. Let's one with nature.
Hero incoming!
Take a deep
Headbutt! Look out below! Ultimate flying kick!
My weight wind strike was not in vain.
Fulfill our pact!
Into the wind.
Oof! Heads up! Hi! Yeah!
It's over already?
Show no mercy!
One with nature.
Hi! Yeah! Coming! Ha! Return to the skies! Running late again.
Come on!
Get back on track. Fulfill our pact.
Show me your
Shower me with oof! Kapow! Hero incoming! Ah!
courage.
Ah. Yeah! Huh. It's justice o'clock! Why me? Hurry up, Brassa!
Let's
Headbutt!
finish this next time.
Hi!
Into the wind.
Alright. Alright, chat. It's fine. There it is, boy. Say. It's insane. Alright. I'd shut the music off for now, bro. Nikke has been waiting.
Goddess of victory! Nikke! Swim with all your might toward the light!
Alright. Pilgrims have advantage, weak point, water. Uh-oh. Dorothy Central? Coming? Did Doro Central chat? Waste money. This is a Big Mac. Look at this.
I don't believe there are enough mirrors here. I'm so beautiful today. I like it.
Look at that.
Swim with all your
You said
might
you
toward the
won.
light.
I know I did. Yes, sir. Bro. Wait, here we need a burst 3. I don't think he has. I mean, alright, Red Hood. You let me cave, alright? You want Cinderella? Here, I got you. Bruh. What's the name of the girl that you pulled? Mihara. Go ahead, yeah, I got you. Got you. If you're talking about the two girls that are out in this patch, her name is Little Mermaid or Siren, and the other girl is Mihara. Mihara's already been in the game once before, but this is her first time getting an SSR. She's had an SR since the dawn of time. Nikke. She's been around for a good while. Forgot that they said pilgrims have an advantage, but that person went to litter, and I was just like, okay, maybe I don't know. Maybe I know Doro run this. I was about to say, dude, I love our burst ones not doing their job. No, honestly, that didn't do a whole lot.
Reloading. Rest
Oh, we
assured,
killed it.
beauty remains impervious.
That's why I wish I had Dwarf.
How do I look now, Prince? Am I beautiful?
They weren't playing, dude. They didn't want to play. It's time to play the game. Time to play the game. Play the game. Play it. Oh man, see this guy's using Helm. I respect it. Damn, that Privity's adult. Saw I die? Oh yeah, you did see? Zigo. Yo, Zigo, buy me the outfit. I farm all Natland for you. No. Enticing offer, right? No, I'm just gonna do that. Don't do that, Zico. I'm fucking around. I heard Red Hood about a star bursting. I heard it.
One more time. Let me see. Am I doing it
Oh,
right?
I missed it. God damn it. I mean, to be fair, I was also the only one doing it, so I guess that's expected. Average co-op moment where people don't prioritize the TVs. They probably saw me being the only one doing it, probably like, no, please stop. Don't do it. Wanna leave. I'm losing my mind. Get it back out. Alright. Zigo. I think my game's probably gonna lag when I try to do this, but okay. Here you go, Zico.
To have a relationship where we inflict and endure pain together. Wouldn't that be perfect? There is no greater thrill than when your life is on the line.
You go from that to this.
When are you finally going to let go of your reservations and let me enjoy this fully? If you're under some stress, feel free to take it out on me.
My game doesn't do it justice when I stream. It's all laggy.
Swim with all your might toward the light.
Anyways, I already set out for what I wanted to initially do. listen, so long as they're doing their back with food. Oh damn, did you miss it? Bro never said BRB? Sheesh, bro. Gotta make me look like a shrimp.
Swim with all your might toward the light. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Target! Ahead! Fire it well! Next time I'll be even faster. Swim with all your might toward the light. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Yes, my voice is fine. Target! Ahead! Fire it well! Swim with all your might toward the... Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Bubble, bubble!
Aww. Why did that go so fast?
The waves have calmed. Why don't we swim towards the next story?
Alright. I already set out all I needed to do. Wait, so Zigo, have you seen it? You seen it, Zigo? You have. Have you seen this? Hold up.
To have a relationship where we inflict and endure pain together. Wouldn't that be perfect? The pain whenever I see Uni is immense. It's something I'll never forget.
There you go.
If you're under some stress, feel free to take it out on me.
There you go.
Swim with all your might toward the light.
Are you even able to see the like actual animation from here? Probably not. But yeah, you can.
Swim with all your might toward the light.
Alright. Got going on over there. Are we too off from a moment?
Swim with all your might
Almost.
toward the light.
Almost. Alright, let me get on Ancient's account chat. Hold up. We're still gonna do Nikke. I just wanted to do my co-op raid. And buy Cinderella's mission pass because I do need her skin. Cinderella's my other girl. Give her another outfit. It's kind of like I had to pick it up. I won't be getting it for a while though. Still got quite a bit of ways for this mission past We're doing the mid parts of the quest, by the way. I'm not buying summons. Or not buying more story. This is bleeding. Oh damn, bro, the news. Hey, brother. Hey. I gotta show Taisha my gonna break. Might break. Good chat. Yep. Doesn't hurt relaunching the game. I'm gonna ask to switch. Yo, chat, I'm gonna go get something. My stomach is empty as I can feel. Be right back. I'm gonna go grab some ramen.
Got us a victory! Nikke!
You haven't done them, I can yet. Do all ancients too. Regardless, we're in deep waters. We gotta do it. You need me to
You'll
do your
everything
dailies
you
too, though,
need.
Mommy. I can get
Hope
off.
you put it to good use. Thank you. Come again if you need anything. Thank you. Come again if you need anything. Hope you put it to good use.
We have everything in our...
Take as much time as you like. I'm sure you'll be more than...
Welcome, fellow shopaholic. Thank you for coming. Doesn't it feel great spend another successful transaction? Thank you for coming.
Hello. This is the electronic integration system of the central government. Your purchase is complete.
Alright. Right back again.
Commencing operation.
If you're talking about that thing I was just in, that basically gives me the Hillister by the end of it. Nice, that's the last one we were missing. Hey, dude. Oh, I don't have enough. Fuck. Wow. Alright, well. I was about to OL it already. The Hillister is just a free
Do you
pilgrim.
want a sea cucumber?
But she's not as usable anymore. Anyone got some Advil for me? I'm trying to meet my mate. I know it.
Why can't
Dude, even Ancient still doesn't have a core max litter yet. Holy shit, bruh. I'm out here thinking he was done already. Why? Yeah, it's worth claiming. Just because that's how you get, sin, guilty.
My heart's beating so.
Oh. I did not mean to switch off of that. My bad, chat. Yeah, that's how you get, like, sin, guilty. Forget the other chick's name. Quincy. Never mind, I didn't forget her name. Alright, guys, I'm gonna see a movie tonight, so I can't carry in repo. Yeah, fair enough, Drake. What are you going to see? Sinners?
I always feel over the moon whenever I see you.
Thunderbolt. What's that about? It's yakking. Oh, Marvel, gotcha. Basically, just a Suicide Squad Marvel. Got you. I fair, honestly. Wow, go to Liberation, wow. Doing everything to stall. I guess it's not really stalling. I have to do this. Campaign. All the right side shit.
I'll follow you closely, teacher. Let's go, Bolt.
Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
I guess something would have popped up on the already.
Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Moving.
Ugh, is this a new vest?
Let's go, Bolt.
The party isn't over yet, is it?
I'll follow you.
Encounter. I will move as you wish.
No need to fear. Litter is here.
This outfit is a
Half of the
little
Avengers
drab.
dead, so New York needs a new team of dipshits.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall move.
Fair enough. Also, I noticed that yesterday y'all broke more shit than me. Oh yeah, we were being stupid yesterday, dude. With the mods though, Drake, since we have so much more shit, like so much new loot, it's almost like we don't really care anymore.
One more victory for Bolt and me.
Especially because when we get late game, we just go around killing everybody. Getting cores. Tommy's the leader, damn. Tommy just goes, the fuck? Let's do the recruits. Hold on. Right here, free single. We're getting her. Yep. And there. I'm going to copy right here. Take out. Really, this is the one. Out. Hard. My luck is all but spent. Oh well, it's all good though.
Yes. Were it not for Red Hood.
Added me, dog. Bad. I appreciate the friend request. Actually, I'm wondering, did Twink delete me? Oh, that fucking bitch did. He saw Ancient not logging in. He's like, nah, get him out of here. Bro, I even told you. Even told you I was
Yes.
taking a break from the
Were it
game.
not for Red Hood.
But like I said, I was never coming back. Damn it, why do I have to put it that way when Drake?
I expect your operations to be well planned. I'll be treating this no different from real combat.
Wait. The Red Hood rap.
Here we go.
I don't. Should just add her. I probably clear this already.
Hold on. Time for class to begin.
Let's wrap this up.
Reloading. I have to do some quick maintenance.
Reload.
Hold on.
Finished it last night, bro. You were too fast.
Reloading. Cover me.
Target.
His dodging was crazy.
Hold on. Time for class to begin.
Let's wrap this
Easy
up.
as pop.
They won the war because you were there. Perfect camouflage.
Victory! With me on your team, did you expect anything else?
I fully expected to lose, actually. Now that you mention it, baby girl. Well, we'll see how this goes. If I die on this one, I'll just switch. Happy red.
Hold on. Time for class to begin.
All gun ports open! Fire!
Give me just a second.
This guy is tank.
Hold on. Time for class to begin. Pay attention in class.
Yeah, hold on. There we go.
Roger. Joining the mission.
Excuse me. I'm not gonna lie, but you just hear what the bat mask goes called. It really did, though. Take easy, go.
Hold on. Time for class.
There
to
we
pay
go.
attention in class.
We just needed to switch.
Hold on. Time for class to begin.
Faster, stronger, keep shooting!
Target down.
We just needed Rappy of the Red Hood variety.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
Also, I kind of like that. I don't know how I was glitching my game earlier, but I was able to tab off my game, but the audio is still able to be heard.
Class to begin.
That seems like that corrected now that I mentioned it. They were like, oh no, he found out that there's something good going on. Hold on, let's fucking ruin that. Oh.
With this, we're one step closer to our dream.
Right, we just gotta do everything about that. I'm like, wait, how much more do we gotta do? All of it. Trying to be done,
It's the
man.
final battle. Come on, we can do. Not looking
That
good.
seems fun. Red Hood modernity.
Time out.
Under the light of the kingdom.
Let's wipe them out and head back. I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Mesdames et messieurs, let's give a warm welcome to the challenger.
Should have voted on. Ain't making that mistake again, bro. The wholesome Mei that I just stumbled across.
Let's get this show on the road.
I gotta send this to Ancient as well.
Behold, the season's rising star. Let's get this show on the road. Behold, the season's rising star.
Here you go, Zigo. I'll send it to you as well. Since I know you and I were once around in the Durgan Ball community. I'm pretty sure you'd appreciate that meme.
Now, let the games debut. Behold, the season's rising star. Now, let the games debut. Beyond performance. Let's get this show on the road. Beyond performance.
Not gonna lie, the best meme of Dragon Ball I've ever seen. It's so true as well. Accuracy is peak. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Beyond performance.
Like, realistically, thinking about it in his timeline,
Let the
that's the most
games
accurate
debut.
statement Death could give somebody. Like, obviously, in the modern timeline that we all know and love, it's a lot different because, honestly, Trunks just, in the future, never could take up that mantle that future Gohan laid out. It's just not possible. For me, especially more now, thanks to all the shit that ruined Trunks for me, aka the redesign on Dragon Ball Super that apparently everybody tries to claim is legit. Like, it's obviously legit, but I still don't like the fact that it's how people write it off, you know? Like the blue hair, the fucking much thinner design. Doesn't look like he's as strong as he used to be anymore.
I shall take the lead. I will answer my subjects' calls.
What? I will go with you.
Teacher,
Like, they just really
what
make
are
Bro
we
look like a
learning today?
peon compared to most. And it's just like, damn, man. I kind of like that back in Dragon Ball Z, they kind of showed more of Vegeta's, like, traits kind of taking over with Trunks' character. I just don't think the blue hair Trunks, and even the way they designed his hair,
Under the light of the kingdom.
just doesn't look as good as the future Trunks that I've come to enjoy.
Cover me.
They're much lazier and weaker design by comparison.
Under the light of the kingdom.
Everyone, come with me.
Which, I mean, it's fine.
Under the light of the kingdom.
And they used to animate his hair just fine back in the day. I guess they wanted something that looked more concrete. Probably something to do with CGI, maybe not being able to keep up with the with like the flow, because like back in the day Trunks' hair was just cut off, you know, like cut off by color.
Everyone, come with me.
It wasn't like any definitive lines in his hair that made up every strand, especially towards the bottom of his hair. Just merged into whatever color was basically at his head, or at his jacket or neck, or whatever outfit he was in back then, which is like, no, it's fine, but
Under the light of the kingdom.
Everyone, come with me.
ooh. Yeah. I overestimated that.
I am glad we wrapped this up before the tea got cold.
It's all
Would you not agree, Peanut?
bad.
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
Alright, now we're done with the date. Get out of there. Not gonna touch Lost Sector just yet. This.
Yes. Were it not for Red Hood.
Also, for anyone in chat who is really wanting to see this event, I apologize that I'm stalling. It's not that I'm trying to stall, I just want to knock out all the dailies before we go right to the event. I'm probably going to do the same thing I did yesterday. I'm only going to go through the next 5 runs. I'm not going to press the matter too much. Because, like, I do want to wait. If push comes to shove and we get new story again, what I'll do is I'll end up getting back on stream later today during Nikke reset. I'll stream the rest. We'll only get like the middle half now, and then we'll get the last half later. That way it seems a little bit more balanced. Which will be a treat for you guys too, because I'll basically be doing 2 streams today. Best case scenario is that we'll go through the Nikke story and then we'll just have like a really nice repo session.
I must succeed for everyone's sake.
I think right now that's the plan. Ancient and I did plan on getting massively on repo. Also, Drake, to your statement about yesterday about how you carried by not breaking a whole lot of shit, we can also discuss how Ancient somehow, one time you and I decide to leave him alone, drops the entire bag that was worth like 177k down a hole.
But I still miss them.
I don't know the circumstances of what happened, so I'm not blaming him.
I'm not scared anymore.
But it was funny as shit. We started walking, or like I remember you and I went back to the ship and I was just hanging out and I saw you and I was like, hey, what's going on? And then I was like, something doesn't feel right. This bro is taking way too long to come back. Sure enough, I start walking towards his direction where the extraction room is, and then I see 177k drop to 2,200, and I'm like,
Let's finish
oh.
this quickly.
Under the light of the kingdom, now is the time of true beauty.
Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
I know I'll never see them again, but I still miss them. I'm sorry. I must succeed for everyone's sake.
Don't worry, Siren, you definitely get your happy ending. I won't let nothing happen to you, baby. Yeah, what's going on, Tachi?
I'll start the game.
We're vibing right now. The only thing I think I hate most about how this whole thing panned out is that it felt like they had to make one of my favorite Nikkes get close to one of my most hated Nikkes of all time, aka Uni. That's like the only thing I dislike. I like that it's lore for Mihara, but like, god damn, man.
Everyone, we're all ready. We're almost around. That was amazing. Uni, we won.
Did Uni have to be the one? But I will say, despite how I feel, I won't lie. During that scene, during that one scene with Siren and, or not Siren, with,
Now forward.
Uni and...
Deployment complete.
God, I'm getting destroyed.
I choose you.
With Uni and Mori, they were crying with each other. I actually felt for Uni. Like, don't like her still, but I was able to feel how, like, I was actually able to feel bad for her. Knowing that, in hindsight, she didn't really ask for the life that she has. As well. But it's just like, damn. Ori out here talking about how she wishes she was dead, and I'm like, damn, yo, Uni, swap places? I hope that she can get like some bit of a redemption arc at least, so I won't like hate her too much at this point.
Are you ready, Uni? Then let's start the game.
Well, the good thing is wants to do reload, it won't be the core mode, so and they play reload builds, so it's gonna be a little different, you know. It's certainly out of my own comfort zone too, all things considered. Granted, I don't doubt your opinions on it. Is the season just not fun? Like, I guess for your perspective, how do you feel towards the new season?
You're doing gold! That was an amazing battle! Simply the best!
I'm assuming you've already played it. I mean, my Fortnite still isn't even done downloading fully. I'm gonna wrap up the final bits of the update later today when I go for my walk. Yeah, so even though I never got done with my with fucking installing my game, now I have to go through an even bigger update. So that'll be fucking fun. Can't wait for that.
Choose you. Forward. Deployment complete.
I don't know how Taisha got through this with just gunners. It was actually built different.
Charge.
I'm out here struggling just to get past the easy stages.
A little more power. Now forward. You've grown.
Oh.
I choose you.
I'm getting sauced on.
Everyone, gather your strength. Deployment complete. I choose you. We're already halfway, almost at the
OG is still the same, right? Yeah, OG shouldn't change.
We won.
If anything, they're probably just adding more of the OG loot. The loot pool's gonna, like, change, but it shouldn't get any more crazier than that. So you should be fine. Hey, give me my win tiki. We'll hold off on that.
You've gotten stronger. Charge. A little more power. Now forward. You've grown. Forward. You've gotten stronger. Charge. A little more power. Now forward. You've grown. March forward. Up the attack. Just a little bit more.
Oh.
You've gotten stronger. Charge. A little more power. Now forward. I'll leave it to you, Cinderella. You're doing great.
Cinderella never even got to get on the map.
We won.
30 GB update, bruh. The boo-boo tree. The boo-boo tree.
Are you ready, Uni? Then let's start the game. You've grown. Deployment complete. I choose you. Forward. Deployment complete! You've gotten stronger! Charge!
Just let my coins build up.
Everyone already we're almost at the end!
I have a wankage over Mihara. Yeah, honestly, fair enough.
A little more power! Now forward! You've grown! Lord, keep up the attack!
Yes, this goes. I didn't even need to summon anything more there.
Simply the best!
Actually, here. If I'm not mistaken, this is how they wanted me to do it the last time.
Forward! Deployment complete!
I just put everything into leveling. Yeah, I feel you.
I choose you.
You always just feel underpowered when you don't have leveling.
Forward!
So I get you.
You're doing
Take this up. I'm gonna take this last opportunity. Yep, never mind. I was gonna say I was gonna take the opportunity just to start upgrading them, but
You've gotten stronger!
while we're getting cooked.
Charge! A little more power! Now forward! Deployment complete! You've grown! I choose you! Everyone already halfway there!
They don't stand a chance.
We're almost at the end! Something scary is coming out!
Gluttony.
Forward!
That wouldn't be gluttony.
Deployment complete!
Or glut.
I choose. Wow, that was amazing! Uni, we won!
Yeah. A bitch. There we go. Oh, here, you said you put everything in the summon level. Let's do that. Gonna feel so slow.
Forward!
Well, that's already
Just
max.
a little bit more.
Huh.
You've gotten stronger.
Trivia time? Uh-oh.
Charge. I choose you.
That hit me. Not good at trivia.
Forward.
Hey, I heard they got a bit of snow from last week. Only have one leg. So.
That's right. We won. Are you ready?
Did you know that we are closer to
Then
T-Rex
let's start the
than
game.
the T-Rex to Stegosaurus? Damn. Oh, you know, I did not know that.
Deployment complete. Ah, we need to hold the line.
Yeah, we do. What do you think I'm trying to do? You're distracting me.
I choose you. Forward. Deploy. I need to defend. A little more power. Now forward. I choose you. You've grown.
Old fart shit, I'm getting old, bro. You think you the shit? You ain't even the fart.
Everyone, gather your strength.
It's stupid. It's so dumb.
Forward.
No, not the horde of raptors.
We're already halfway there. We're almost at the end.
Let's go. Excuse me.
I choose you.
I choose me too.
You've gotten stronger.
Oh yeah.
Charge. Forward.
Look at these barbarians down here, bro. Nah, get in there. I want to see what you guys can do. What do you think I'm trying to do? You're distracting me.
Let's close up the attack. That was an amazing battle.
Was I didn't even need to use the rest of my fucking stuff, dude. I was goaded with ice.
Oh yeah, he's goaded with the sauce. He's got the sauce. The sauce that makes me saucy. Loaded with the sauce.
I'll start the game.
The sauce.
Oh shit. Alright, well, let's take a quick.
Now forward. I choose you.
Kick my ass.
You've grown. You've gotten stronger. Charge. Deployment complete. I choose.
Oh, now we're a little bit on equal footing.
Forward.
Just gonna bombard this bottom line.
Deployment complete. A little more power. Now forward. You're doing great. Ooh.
Anthony. Ancient. May I help you, BB? Good.
You've
You've
grown.
grown.
Stronger. Charge.
I've gotten stronger.
A little more power. Now forward.
Oh, my motherfuckers are dying. Get in there. Oh,
Choose
charge. The front lines. We can play the new update for Repo. It's in open beta. But it's gotta be vanilla, right? It'll still be in vanilla, technically.
deployment complete.
I mean, I'd still be down either way. Doesn't really matter that much. Mods, I'm down. I got it. So,
Everyone,
I have to wrap up your storyline yet, Ancient. Let me get through that, and then I'm down to play.
amazing. Uni, we won.
I want to do the next 5 runs of this, mini game though. Or not mini game, but you know what I mean. You don't know what I mean, but... Oh, I'm at work? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot Fridays you're in early. Yeah, you're right. I'll update it when I leave then. My bad. My bad, dog.
I know I'll never see them again.
I'll make you a promise then. I will
miss
not
them.
play Repo until you're home.
Sorry.
That's my promise to you. I shall not get on until you're back. Alright. Little Mermaid senses it immediately.
I've been discovered. Gluttony knows I've been hiding the AA pillar from it. The bubble barrier is thinner than before. Probably because I condensed some of the bubbles around the AA pillar. That must have made it easier to detect.
Sizzle. The bubble ignites as it touches the seawater. Droplets rush out to repair the crumbling bubble wall. Silver liquid seeps through the gaps and that can't be repaired in time.
You really want to eat this, don't you?
Clench. Little Mermaid tightly embraces the cased AA pillar and gazes at Gluttony's core.
Well, you can't have it. I don't care how much you glare at me. I'm not handing it over. I won't let you have it. My
Oh.
bubbles will dissolve the energy, and it will disappear.
Searing pain courses through Mermaid's entire body, from her fingertips to her toes. At the same time, a bubbling sensation surges from within.
I'm reaching my limit, and I'm starting to feel the side effects from the bubbles. Before long, my entire body will be turned into liquid metal. Ew.
As her vision gradually fades, Little Mermaid wonders. If she closes her eyes, how many more times will she be able to open them?
No, not yet. I can't stop now. Not until all this energy is depleted.
Desperately embracing the immense energy to keep it from escaping, Little Mermaid closes her eyes again. Holy shit. Mihara and Uni track Gluttony's movements. Meanwhile, Mori follows behind, not saying a word. Along the way, they encounter raptures after raptures, time and time again. They take them down. They locate Gluttony's trail. Press forward. It is Mori's first true skirmish with a rapture, entirely unlike her previous encounters with them. In the past, she had only caught glimpses of raptures while fleeing with support squads. But this is something else altogether, and altogether more terrifying. feels as if the raptures could end her life at any moment with a single attack. Her wounds accumulate and wear her down. So many times she wants to collapse, to run away. She wants nothing more than to dig a hole in the ground and hide. Each time Mori thinks of this, she clenches her teeth and thinks about the other two whom she dragged into this. She thinks about Yuni's eyes filled with tears and terrified of losing Mihara. Mihara's relentless efforts to grant her wish. Siren, who had sacrificed herself in order to save everybody, and was now trapped inside Gluttony, facing her imminent doom. I'll see you later when I get home. Have a great stream. Thank you so much, Ancient. You take it easy, bud. Good day. Thank you again for dropping by. Appreciate you. Mori thinks about every word Siren had said, every affectionate gesture she had shown to her. As she recalls all of this, Mori rejects her fear. She'd force herself up again, force her feet to move forward. She tightens her grip on her gun even though she wants to grab the shovel and dig. On and on she runs without any concept of day or night. Until finally...
I'm not seeing a trail anymore. Gluttony must be close.
We are just one step away from the place where Little Mermaid is waiting.
We finally found her.
Let us get off to a beautiful start.
How heavy your burden has been.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it. I will clean up neatly and beautifully.
I didn't skip a part, right?
Target down.
Oh, because I would have had to hit a different
Enemy
button. I
down.
know I didn't skip.
Wait! I said wait!
I won't stop until we reach the happy ending.
There's a beach here. Yes, this should work nicely.
Is Gluttony here?
Yeah, it should be underground, within a 10-kilometer radius.
10 kilometers? How are we supposed to find it?
How do you think? We need to lure it out.
But how?
By using the beach, for starters. Setting up here will allow us to minimize the amount of raptures that could swarm us.
Then what?
Since Gluttony reacts to strong energy sources, I'd say it stands to reason that's what we have to use to lure it, don't you?
Do we have something that's capable of producing that much energy?
We do. Both of you, listen to me carefully. I'll lure out Gluttony. Uni, once I get it to stop, you need to make sure it doesn't close its mouth. You need to hold it open for as long as you can, however you can, until Mori and Siren are out of there. There's a chance they might not be able to escape through Gluttony's breathing hole. While Uni's doing that, Mori, you need to take the E2 crystals and hop inside its mouth.
Okay.
The main reason Siren refuses to come out is that she intends on sacrificing herself in order to eliminate the energy inside the AA pillar. In other words, if we can't convince Siren to leave of her own accord, we can't save her. That's why your role is the most crucial, Mori. Not only do you have to go back inside Gluttony and plant the E2 crystals onto its core, you also have to meet up with Siren and convince her to come out. You can do it. No, you need to do it. We came here to save a life, not to lose our own.
You're right. I have to do it. I have to save her no matter what. That's why I asked for your help.
Ori looks at Uni and Mihara.
You both are risking your lives for my sake. I won't fail you.
You've become a real trustworthy ally, Mori.
Don't make fun of me when I'm being serious.
All right. Anyway, shall we get started?
Mihara walks forward. Uni urgently grabs Mihara's hand.
Uni?
Uni shakes her head at Mihara. Though she can't explain why, her instincts are telling her to stop Mihara.
Uni.
Uni shakes her head desperately, pleading for Mihara not to go through with this.
It's okay. I would never leave you behind. We promised each other that we would truly see each other, that we would feel each other's pain, and that we would atone for our sins together. I haven't forgotten that promise, and I intend to keep it.
Uni and Mihara lock
Trust
eyes.
me, and wait. Failure is not an option.
Uni lets go of Mihara's hand.
Thank you, Uni. I'll be back.
Mihara steps forward again, leaving you behind.
Code release. Activate all cores to their limit. Initiate fusion.
Recognition complete. Activate all cores in body to their limit. Error. Reaction error. Fusion unsuccess. Unlock code deep. Activate all cores in body to their limit. Initiating fusion.
Area near Mihara starts to glow red.
Mihara!
Mihara curls up, unable to withstand the pain.
What did you just say? Put what where?
Mana, you did receive what I sent, didn't you?
I believe so. Are you talking about this?
Anna points out a palm-sized black box.
That's it. Looks like it arrived safely. I was worried because the elevator wasn't working properly. I suppose sending something small doesn't pose any issues.
I would like you to insert this in my body.
Excuse me?
It's a special gift I prepared for Mihara. To get her stronger much more quickly. Tuck it safe and sound beside her Nikke core if you would. I would have loved to handle it myself, what with this being the first experiment and all. But as you know, I don't exactly have freedom of movement right now.
I'm still not following.
Mihara was the one who contacted me. Quite eagerly, I must say. She told me she requires additional strength in order to fight Gluttony. Given that she couldn't utilize her current body's ability to its fullest, she wanted my help. And to that end, she agreed to become my test subject.
Mihara?
That's why I prepared this little doohickey for her. It's quite risky to be sure, but if you want to enhance a Nikke's abilities in one go, it's the best option available.
So it's meant to enhance Nikke's abilities, yet you're having me insert it beside her core separately. Is this a rapture core?
You're familiar with the ins and outs of Nikke bodies. I'm sure you can insert it next to her current core easily enough, right?
This is incredibly dangerous. If I insert this inside her, the Nikke core could...
Do you remember your promise from long ago? You said you would help me the next time I wanted to do something good. Well, now's that time. I can't leave the Ark at the moment. And Mihara needs to fortify her strength straight away. That leaves us with you, Mana. You're the only one who can do this.
You call inserting this inside a Nikke a good thing?
Of course. I'm giving a Nikke who wants to be stronger the power she deserves. What's more benevolent than that?
But a Nikke and Rapture Core can't exist together. You of all people should know that a Nikke's core...
Yes, I know. Nikke cores have a barrier which prevents them from reacting with other cores. But what if you could break past that barrier?
What? Are you telling me you figured out a way? How?
That's my little secret. If I told you, you might have to get sent somewhere awfully dangerous. You don't want that, do you?
No.
Now then, be a good girl, would you? Don't let your curiosity get the best of you. Don't peek inside the box and just put it inside her, okay?
Understood.
What's this barrier you're both talking about?
Nikke cores have a safety mechanism, which makes it so they can't react with other cores. Even if it's two Nikke cores in one body, it prevents them from interacting. It will also prevent Rapture cores from devouring the Nikke core, and vice versa.
You mean Nikke and Rapture cores can consume each other?
Yes, a clear example of that is core dust. It can distill a Rapture core down to its essence, and use that to stimulate growth within a Nikke's own core.
Jien!
Oh dear, there I go again, running my mouth. If you knew any more about this, Mihara, you'd never be allowed up on the surface again. So I'll stop there. On the other hand, it's nice knowing the stakes, don't you think?
Of course. It's important to know these things.
Now then, Mihara, once that core is implanted into your body, all the abilities you previously couldn't draw out from your body will fully awaken. If there are no changes after the surgery, then it means your body itself is defective. However, I can quite confidently say that my sister is the best of the best when it comes to building Nikkes. So I'm sure you'll become much stronger, Mihara. That is, if you can endure the pain. Every prior test subject has died because they couldn't withstand the pain. You, however, said you'd be willing to do anything. So I'm sure you'll be able to endure it, won't you?
Of course.
I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Mihara clenches her teeth. Just as Jien warned, pain beyond anything imaginable courses through Mihara's body. Her vision repeatedly turns red, fades away, and then comes back.
Warning, system error. Warning, core response error. Warning, core resonance activation. Connecting code. Error. Warning, core type. Match. Error. Warning, barrier. Reactivation required.
Series of warning sounds and error messages blare out.
I know. You're not used to a core like this. But you've got to accept it.
Mihara closes her eyes and begins to suppress the sensation surging through her. Inside her body, near her core, a searing heat like a blazing inferno. The conflagration expands. and begins to engulf Mihara's own core.
Warning, barrier. Reactivation required. Warning, barrier. Reactivation required.
Countless warning sounds echo in her head. Mihara's movements, senses, and everything slowly become consumed by the fire.
If this continues, my body will...
Mihara's body begins to glow even redder. The inside her core boils like a massive fireball, a volcano on the verge of eruption. As it rages on, her consciousness drifts further and further away. It's then that Mihara realizes, the moment she is completely consumed by the flames, she, as she knows herself, would cease to exist. From somewhere she can't see, someone is screaming. A familiar voice cries out in agony. It screams, imploring her not to leave her behind again. Who is it? It's calling me. Uni and Mihara lock eyes. Uni's eyes tremble with fear, terrified of losing Mihara once again. Her eyes beg Mihara to keep her promise. Mihara can't let those eyes be filled with despair again. Mihara bites down on her cheek. Harder? The sharp pain in her mouth pulls Mihara back to life.
Me. Don't worry. I'll accept it all. The pain. The sorrow. The desperation. All of it. I'll take it all in. I will never abandon you. This time, no matter what, I will bring you back on the right path.
Oh, good,
If
Dami.
we die together. And if we live together. I will claim this power as my own, in order to protect our bond, no matter how great the pain. I'll do this, so that no one will ever take you away from me again.
Light begins to radiate from Mihara's body. Purplish light, dark enough to almost be black, bursts forth from Mihara's core. And the chain-like patterns in the same color spread all over her body. Mihara recognizes the changes in her body. She now realizes how to awaken the sensations she's contained within all living things. No matter how much larger the target is, no matter how overwhelmingly powerful they are, or how much pain they can endure. None of it matters anymore. So long as her foes are alive, or connected to her via the chains on her body, she knows that she can now feel their pain as well. She can endure any amount of suffering they inflict upon her, of that she is certain.
Power. My arms could be ripped off. My entire body could be smashed to a pulp, and I would enjoy it. There's no limit to the pain that I can now endure. How thrilling. Oh, the fun I'm going to have.
Relax. With the clinking sound of chain links in the patterns of her body fade, then disappear into her skin.
In order to establish a connection with these chains,
Mihara lifts the pendulum attached to the end of her whip.
all I have to do is stab the enemy with this. Suen was right. If this is the kind of ability she originally envisioned, then the sensory exchange I was capable of before could only be considered a failure.
Mihara looks at Uni and Mori, who are watching her anxiously.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I've never felt this powerful in my life. Almost omnipotent. And considering how much energy I just released, it's bound to come calling. Everyone, back up.
Sheesh. Bro, hold up. Hold up. Gluttony emerges from the ground.
Now that our guest has accepted my invitation. Let's go, Uni.
Mihara steps forward, resembling a female prison warden about to weave acid prison for her
Let the
prey.
hunt begin.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's do this.
I've got this.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Mihara swings her whip towards Gluttony. Boom. Sensing the threat, Gluttony attempts to retreat downward.
Sorry to tell you this, but you're not going anywhere.
Mihara lunges forward, striking at Gluttony with the pendulum. Gluttony twists his body and blocks the blade with its teeth.
Darn, it's good at sensing danger. Maybe it knows instinctively that a hit from this is bad news.
Mihara steps back and swings the pendulum towards Gluttony once more.
Mihara, watch out for the tentacles.
Gluttony extends its tentacles towards Mihara. Uni grabs the tentacles. Gluttony's tentacles writhe as if trying to escape Uni's grip. But she clenches to the squirming bundle of feelers tightly and refuses to let go.
Uni.
That's one nasty sound you make in there, Gluttony. With a thundering roar, a shower of splinters bursts from Gluttony's body.
Everyone, duck!
Ori fires her weapon at the shards hurling towards Mihara and Uni. Somehow fragments that she wasn't able to shoot down fall to the
Wow.
ground.
Your shooting is really improved, Mori.
I still missed a few, so don't get too comfortable.
Thankfully, it's too busy digesting something to spew out that silver liquid. In that case, we've got a chance.
So stop with that whip. Mihara tightens her grip on her whip and charges forward. Mihara dodges the gaping maw attempting to swallow her, and drives the pendulum into Gluttony.
Now then.
Dark purple chain-like patterns begin to etch themselves into Gluttony's body, accompanied by a cold metallic sound. At the same time, similar patterns appear on Mihara's body.
Now that our chains are connected, why don't we swap our senses?
Chain patterns engraved on Gluttony's and Mihara's are bodies below. A lambent purple. And the sound of the chains tighten fills the air.
I can feel it. So this is what you're feeling. You really do have so much inside you. Than you've never felt. The sensation of your own cheek being bitten down on, have you? Would you like me to show you? Let's enjoy this pain together.
Mihara opens wide, bites down on the inside of her mouth. Gluttony convulses as if an unbearable pain. Yeah!
You're so spirited now. Why don't we enjoy a little more?
Gluttony trembles violently, its teeth clattering from the
My
agony.
goodness. I didn't expect the pain to be so bad that you'd try to close your mouth. We can't have that. Otherwise Mori won't be able to pass through. Uni?
Uni lets go of the tentacles and quickly dashes forward. She pries open the struggling Gluttony's mouth and forces her body inside. While bearing the weight of its descending fangs, she keeps its jaw forcibly open.
Uni!
Gluttony continues to spasm in pain. Don't care about that. Uni uses every ounce of her strength to keep the creature's mouth open as the crushing weight of the razor-sharp teeth bears down on her.
Your body can't handle the stress! You're incredible, Uni.
Uni.
Mori, you have exactly 30 minutes, not a second more. After that, my sensory exchange will be severed. You've got to convince Siren before then.
30 minutes? That's all I have?
Can you do it?
Yes, I can do this.
Then go. Go and rescue Siren.
Okay.
Mori looks at Uni, who seems to be calling to her. Uni and Mori lock eyes.
I can't believe it. Did she just wish you good luck?
I think so. Thank you, Uni. I'll rescue Siren if it's the last thing I do.
Mori looks ahead towards the black chasm. That is Gluttony's gaping maw. Meanwhile, Uni desperately continues to keep the jaws open. Mori hurtles herself towards the creature's mouth, and then the black abyss slowly draws closer to her. Suddenly, something falls to her feet. Compass and a map that guides the way to the Ark. And a first aid kit to heal her wound. Chocolate bar to keep her hunger at bay. A field shovel that has saved her skin more than times in any crucial moment. Sorry, that's not what it said, but everything that has kept her alive up until now falls to the ground. And then the reality she had been determined to avoid comes rushing on at her head. Along with it, the fear of death comes crashing in. Somewhere deep inside her, a voice screams for her to stop. Part of her wants to stop there and cry out that she can't do this. This is clearly insane. Like a suicide mission. What if Siren is already dead? What if she never realizes Mori is coming to save her? What if there's still even the tiniest bit of silver liquid left in Gluttony's throat? Or if Uni can't hold on any longer after the mouth closes? And the mouth closes. What if Mihara collapses and can no longer restrain Gluttony?
No.
She'll die. She'll die in the most excruciating way. The life she's fought so hard to hold on to will crumble away in an instant. Just like that, the shovel fell to the ground. So will she go plummeting into death's cold embrace. Even so, she has to run. She must. There are people out there who have risked their lives for her. It's time for her to repay the affection she has been given. She's here to save the person who reached out, gave her a reason to live. She has to go to her. Mori ignores the fallen remnants of her life and summons her strength. Pushes off the ground with all her might. She sends herself hurling forward. Hurling towards the lifeless abyss. He was about to tap out.
All right, let's do this.
Pathetic.
I've got this.
Good job!
That actually worked? Am I not entirely worthless in battle?
No, you're not. Boom!
Ah,
There's a massive tremor, and the Crimson Sea begins to surge violently.
sound.
Little Mermaid lifts her head and gazes above.
Gluttony is shaking?
Little Mermaid closes her eyes and focuses on the sounds Gluttony is making. Deep vibrations reverberate throughout Gluttony's body as it tries to move. Meanwhile, all of the liquid inside it churns violently.
As if it's fighting against something. But what?
Little Mermaid focuses even more, listening intently to the noises coming from outside. The sound of something being pierced into Gluttony's body. The agonizing cries of Gluttony as it writhes in pain.
Something is hurting it.
Sound of something blocking Gluttony's mouth. Pitter patter. The sound of footsteps.
Someone's running this way? Siren! Ah!
Little Mermaid looks up. Through the gap of Gluttony's open mouth, light pours in, and within that light, Ori is there.
Ori!
Little Mermaid frantically raises her
I
hand.
need to save her!
The bubbles stretch from Little Mermaid's fingertips, wraps around Mori. Shortly after, the bubble lands on the tree.
Ori!
I really thought I was gonna die.
What are you doing here again?
Hold on.
Mori hurriedly digs through her belongings. Inside a glass bottle, the E2 crystals and battery remain intact.
Thank goodness. I got it through safely.
Mori?
Siren,
Mori grabs Little Mermaid's arm.
let's get out of here.
Oh?
It's time to go. Time to go school.
I vowed to protect you.
Thank you, Grave.
There's some dirt on my face.
Thank you, boob lady.
That actually worked? Am I not entirely worthless in battle? Let's get out of this place, Siren. Mihara and Uni are waiting for us outside. They're keeping Gluttony from moving. We need to leave at once.
I can't. I must ensure the AA Pillar's energy is completely depleted.
You can do that outside. You just need to take it with you so that Gluttony can't consume it.
That's impossible. Gluttony is instinctively drawn to substantial energy sources. Even if we take it outside, Gluttony won't stop chasing it until it's consumed once more. If it does swallow it and ends up digesting it, there'll be no going back.
Then we have to take out Gluttony.
I'm sorry. I can't go up against Gluttony now. Not with my powers weakened as they are.
Look. We can use this.
Ori holds out the glass bottle and shows it to Little Mermaid.
What is that?
This thing absorbs electrical energy. If we can lodge it into Gluttony's core, we might be able to stop it.
Oh. How does it work?
I honestly don't really understand the mechanics, but Mana, a researcher from MMR, said that if this comes into contact with Gluttony's core, it'll expand and absorb all of Gluttony's energy until it ceases to be.
But doesn't that mean it would also be dangerous for us Nikkes?
Yes, but Mana said it'll be fine as long as it's contained somehow, like in this glass bottle. They were originally intending to use the AA pillar to eliminate the crystals, but then Gluttony swallowed it and threw a wrench in the works.
So that's what the AA pillar was doing here in the first place.
I don't pretend to know all the details, but if we inject this into Gluttony's core, we can stop it. So let's be done with this and get the hell out of here.
Little Mermaid takes the glass bottle from Mori.
Siren?
Mori,
Yes?
you came back to this hellish place to give me this?
Yes.
Thank you, Mori. And I'm sorry.
Little Mermaid gently removes Mori's hand from her arm.
I'm not leaving this place.
What?
I will use this to defeat Gluttony. But first, you must leave.
No. I'm not leaving without you.
I might not be able to hit Gluttony's core on the first try. Even if I do manage to insert it into the core, it might not have the effect that we expect. Someone has to stay behind and keep watch.
Then we'll both stay.
We don't know how dangerous these crystals are, or what effects they will have on the bubbles, or Nikkes. If things go wrong, we could both end up dead.
And we'll die together.
Mori!
Don't even think about using your Kotodama on me. No matter how many times you send me out, I'll find a way to crawl back in.
Mori, don't do this.
No.
Aww.
You stop this. Don't throw your life away just because there's a tiny chance things might not go as planned. If there's even the slightest possibility, you need to cling to it. Stay alive.
Mori.
I know that I can't be of any help here. I'm not a goddess of victory like you. And even getting Gluttony to swallow me was a struggle. I can't even shoot well enough to block all the debris flying at me and my friends. There's no way I can lodge these crystals into Gluttony's core either. Not with my pathetic strength. I'm just a useless Nikke with nothing but this body. An incompetent member of the incubator squad who's about to be scrapped. I can't make a single impact in this filthy, cruel world. I know that. But...
Mori stares straight at Little Mermaid with tear-filled eyes.
I want to save you! I want to do that much. At least. You told me to live. That you were glad I was born. You saved my life. I want to see a world where you can be happy. So live. Show me that it's possible. Prove to me that the world is a kind and beautiful place. That as long as you keep living, someday happiness will come.
Mori.
Prove to me that kindness should be repaid with kindness. That this is how we can find happiness. That good people will be rewarded someday. You're the only person who's ever celebrated my existence. You're the one and only true goddess of victory.
Goddess of victory.
I don't want to live in a world where you're not around. I'll lose all semblance of hope. How could I go on living in a world where no one celebrates my being there? So live for me. Even if there's one small chance at survival. Cling to it and seize victory. Stay alive and keep surviving. Save me.
Mori extends her hand towards Little
My
Mermaid.
goddess of victory.
Little Mermaid looks at Mori's outstretched hand, then into her eyes, which is staring straight back at her. They're the eyes of someone who truly believes in her. Eyes filled with unwavering faith. Eyes that seem utterly unbreakable. In those eyes, Little Mermaid can see herself, Mori's goddess of victory. Finally, something draws up on Little Mermaid. She recalls how so many years ago, her friend had offered her hand in front of the lift, and the vow that they made that day.
The story isn't over yet. I must continue writing it. Not just for myself, but for all of you as well.
Did we step into the lift that day expecting to succeed? No. We never tried to predict our success. Instead, we simply carried out our mission, which was to rewrite our story.
I promise that the story we'll write from now on won't be one of failure, but one with a happy ending.
To reach a happy ending.
Let's write our story.
We risk our lives to become the goddesses of victory who will never fail again. Little Mermaid looks again at the hand extended towards her. Every time she wavered and wanted to run away, her friend's unshakable faith guided her. Now, once more, the hand is reaching out to her.
You're right. I can't give up. If there's even the slightest chance of us being able to rewrite our story, I have to take it.
Little Mermaid grabs Mori's hand.
I will survive. I will become the indomitable goddess of victory.
Yes, that's it.
Together, we'll survive and forge our own happy ending.
Yes.
Now it's over! Why? I mean, alright, listen.
I miss them all.
Listen.
I must live to see them again. If there's even a chance.
Oh, it's not Jover.
I will survive.
It's not.
No matter what.
I will ruin anything that disrupts victory.
Target clear.
The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
Looks like you've finally calmed down a bit.
Gluttony seems to be consumed by pain, its body shaking violently and stiffening.
Even a big old rapture like you has its limits when it comes to pain, huh?
Uni's arms, which have been holding Gluttony's mouth open, begins to creak.
Uni. It's exerting a lot of force, isn't it?
Uni nods her head.
Shall I help you lift this?
Uni shakes her head.
You can handle it? You're incredible, Uni. I know it must be tough, but you're holding up well.
Uni looks at her creaking arms. Force is immense, but she can't let go, because the moment she does, 2 lives will be in danger. Uni suddenly feels as if the weight pressing down on her is that of 2 lives. And then she remembers. The way she frivolously threw words around and taking countless lives. If she were to bear the weight of all the lives lost through her thoughtlessness words back then, just how heavy would it be? In that instant, Uni feels an unbearable weight of her sins. She now realizes the full weight of that promise she made them. The promise that she would do anything, The greater her realization, the greater her weight on her sins on her shoulders. It crushes her, suffocates her.
Yuni.
Yuni looks at
It's
Mihara.
okay. You're not alone. I'm here to bear the burden with you. That's why I gain this strength. So, let's save them. Let's rescue those who see our presence as a gift. The ones who consider us friends. If we keep saving them all, one by one, maybe someday, we'll be able to find the path to redemption. I'll be right there with you, Yuni, until we reach the end of that path. So don't be afraid. Anyway, I wonder if Mori managed to convince Siren.
Rumble.
What's with all this shaking?
From inside Gluttony's mouth, two small bubbles pop out. The two tiny bubbles float towards Yuni and Mihara's ears, and whisper.
Yuni! Mihara!
Siren?
Get back!
Yuni!
Mihara quickly pulls out of the pendulum, retreats along with Yuni. Just as they made it their escape. Uh-oh. A massive water bubble shoots out from Gluttony's mouth.
Wow!
The bubble plunges into the ocean. And then,
Yuni, get down!
as Mihara pulls Yuni down, silver liquid pours down from the sky.
Don't worry.
Mihara opens her eyes. A massive purple bubble spreads above Yuni and Mihara like an umbrella shielding them from the silver rain. The center.
I won't let anything hurt you.
Sorry.
Ever.
At the center stands Little Mermaid and Mori.
Siren.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
A few minutes earlier.
Siren,
Oh?
do I really have to fire this thing?
Uh-huh.
Mori nervously looks at the bubble gun in her
Let me
hand.
make sure I've got this right. The bubble bullet containing the crystals is loaded in here. And once I pull the trigger, it'll fly straight towards the core, right?
Uh-huh. And while you do that, I'll send this entire space up to the surface. That way, we can protect ourselves from any unforeseen dangers the crystals might pose.
You're going to bring up this entire area?
That's why I need your help. The moment I make this space float, that's when you fire that gun. That way, the bullet will hit the core at the same time we surface.
But what if I mess up? What if I miss the core?
It's okay. The bullet will find its mark. I guarantee it.
In other words, even if I miss, you'll use your kotodama to make sure it lands where it should.
Uh-huh.
All right then.
Mori positions herself under the bubble tree where she has the clearest view of Gluttony's core.
I'm ready. Let me know when I need to shoot.
Uh-huh. All right then. All together now.
Little Mermaid closes her eyes and gives her command to every bubble surrounding the area.
Let's rise to the surface.
With a powerful tremor, the spacing cased in the bubbles begins to float.
Mori, now!
Here goes nothing.
Mori locks eyes onto Gluttony's core floating, Gluttony's floating red core. He pulls the trigger. Bang bang. The bullet ejects from the bubble gun, pierces through the bubble wall, and heads straight for Gluttony's core.
Siren!
Hit your mark!
I thought I was gonna die back there.
Mori collapses onto the ground.
What about the crystals?
We made sure it hit Gluttony's core. We saw it start to expand.
The formerly paralyzed Gluttony starts to slowly lurch
I
about.
guess that wasn't quite enough to do the trick.
Yes, but it looks like it had no effect.
Little Mermaid points at Gluttony's mouth. Inside the gaping maw, countless crystals continuously form and dissolve the silver liquid.
Looks like it chowed down on those crystals, all right.
Uh-huh. We must eliminate Gluttony once and for all before the silver liquid completely dissolves the crystals. So, I'd like to ask, will you fight by my side?
Little Mermaid turns around.
As if you had to ask.
Huh?
Of course we're with you. That's why we came here.
Cuckoo! Yeah. Don't be silly and ask such an obvious question. I already told you. We're all coming back alive.
Little Mermaid is surrounded by friends who risk their lives to save her. Friends who are unbreakable.
All right. We're all making it out of here alive. Let's win this together.
All right.
Encounter!
Ew, look at that ugly ass motherfucker, bruh.
Let's go full power.
Ah. He retreated!
The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
Gluttony roars at the ground.
Doesn't this thing ever get tired? It's taken one heck of a beating, and it's still making such intense vibrations.
The core is certainly holding up better than we expected. It isn't breaking apart like we thought it would. Maybe the core has gotten weak, and there's not enough energy reaching the crystals.
If only we could throw some kind of bait to make the core expand and the crystals grow larger.
Bait! Ah! I've got just the thing!
What? Oh, you mean the AA pillar?
Oh, right. I totally forgot about that thing.
Since it's already been melted by the silver liquid, it should be absorbed quickly.
If we feed that to the core, the crystals should grow much larger.
Uh-huh.
Well then, let's get this thing to open wide, so you can feed it a little treat.
Let's go. All right.
Ew. Mori fires a barrage of bullets at Gluttony's battered body. Its tentacles tried to burrow into the ground to avoid the bullet. but Uni grabs a hold of them, preventing the beast from retreating underground.
Nice going, Uni.
Mihara swings her whip towards Gluttony and lodges the pendulum firmly into its body. Gluttony spews out silver liquid into the air.
Watch out!
Spread out.
As Little Mermaid whispers, an array of bubbles expand into a shield.
Don't you dare go around spewing such dangerous stuff.
Chain patterns appear on Mihara and Gluttony's body and begin to glow.
Shall we have another go at it together?
Mihara bites down on the inside of her cheek. For a brief moment, Gluttony freezes as if unable to withstand the pain.
Siren!
Oh! You want this pillar so badly? Come and get it!
As Little Mermaid stretches her arms, bubbles brimming with the AA pillar's energy bloom into the air. Hold on, I might need this screenshot. Give me a second, chat. Let me prepare for this. The biggest tease ever. We're getting right to the final climax and we're pausing it. Ain't that crazy? I just need to get that.
Everyone, step back!
Okay.
All right.
Mihara yanks out the pendulum. In a desperate fit, Gluttony opens its mouth wide and lunges towards Little Mermaid, its colossal body scraping against the ground.
You want food?
Little Mermaid swings her hand, and the bubbles all fly towards Gluttony's core.
Chew on this!
Splash! The silver liquid within the bubbles seeps into Gluttony's core. Then... oh, yeah. E2 crystals absorb the energy surging forth from the core, causing them to rapidly expand.
Break apart!
At last, Gluttony's core shatters. Now watch, Gluttony's still alive. Gluttony collapses to the ground. Rumble. The crystals that filled its mouth shatter as well.
It's finally
A second Gluttony! The underground vibrations grow fainter.
What's that?
I think it's Gluttony's main body.
Wait, you're telling me there's more to this thing?
No wonder I sensed something more when I exchanged senses with it. That must have been the connection to its main body.
You're right. When I was inside its throat, I used the bubbles to investigate. Gluttony consists of one massive main body, with multiple mouths attached to it. The place where I was staying was inside the throat of one of those mouth organs.
So, the core we just destroyed is the core of that mouth?
I'm afraid so.
So that's why you kept saying we were inside its throat and not its stomach. That's some rapture.
How can you still laugh at a time like this? What are we gonna do if that thing comes back?
It won't. Judging by how faint those sounds are, it seems to have run away.
So it severed one of its mouths and fled?
It most likely ran away because its main body was about to be swallowed by the crystal.
Nice to know we had it against the ropes. Considering how it ran off with its tail tucked between its legs, I doubt it will be back anytime soon. It knows that this place is filled with his worst nightmare.
So what then? Did we win?
Yes, we did! We won!
We won! We won!
Mori collapses to the ground. Uni also collapses.
Good job, everyone!
Siren, how does it feel to be back in the great outdoors after so long?
Oh... well...
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I guess it has been a long time for you.
yeah... It's been a really long time.
Little Mermaid looks up at the sky. Instead of a familiar underwater scenery, aww, a real sky comes into view.
Wow, the sun is rising.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Beyond the horizon, the sun slowly ascends, bathing the surrounding in a golden light.
Breathtaking. The world is so...
Aww.
beautiful.
You bet it is.
Oh, Mihara, Uni, Mori.
Tears flow from Little Mermaid's eyes.
Thank you for saving me.
Aww. Nah, bruh.
Siren.
What are you crying for?
Because I'm so thankful. I never thought I'd be able to see the sun again. To be able to set my feet on solid ground. Breathe in fresh air. I didn't even dare dream of it.
Siren.
Thank you for saving me. For not giving up on me. For extending your hands out to me.
Oh man, don't you cry. If you do, I'll start crying too.
Oh.
Mori covers her face with her hands. Aww.
Don't cry, Mori.
Don't you start laughing. Do you have any idea how worried I was? Don't you ever do that again. No more heroic sacrifices or any of that nonsense. Never again. You hear me?
Yes, okay.
Before the dazzling golden sunrise, a flustered Little Mermaid consoles Mori, who is wiping away tears. What's going on, Swing? Meanwhile, Uni just simply gazes at the moving scene before her.
Uni. How are you feeling?
I need this as well.
How does it feel saving someone for the first time?
Uni looks at her battered arms, then at Mori and Little Mermaid, who are laughing together.
Feels good? If you feel good, then so do I. You did great, Uni. All right, you two. That's enough moving around now. That girl. Isn't that one of your bubbles, Siren?
Oh?
Everyone looks in the direction Mihara is pointing and sees a girl with long pigtails made of purplish bubbles.
Those are the bubbles I sent to find Cinderella.
Little Mermaid reaches out towards the girl, but the bubbles disperse and eventually dissipate.
What's she doing here?
Over there. Look.
40 points behind Little Mermaid.
Over there.
Siren? Cinderella?
Well, what are you waiting for?
Our voices soar together, carving stems, hand in hand, chains is it really you? It's warm. Cinderella! Cinderella!
Aww.
I missed you, Siren.
Tears.
Oh, she's crying. Oh, nah, dude.
It's Eve. Oh, Eve?
Siren. It's a good thing you decided to stay alive, huh?
Oh my. I actually teared up. Dude. The animation in that scene is insane. Could not be waking up and crying frame one, bruh.
Knowing that what's by my side is unbreakable fills me with such joy.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
What a nice way to end that, with just Cinderella coming out and saying that it is such a beautiful story. My god, man. This might be my favorite cutscene that this game has had.
We finally met.
Can't even put it in words.
My dream has come true.
Well, I did say if that image that I saw, it wasn't even a legit like spoiler. It was just a fan art someone made. I said if this happens, I'm going to cry.
I'll be leaving soon. Thank you, everyone, for everything.
There it is, chat. Oh my god, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think Dorothy's is dethroned. I told Taisha this yesterday.
We finally met. My dream has come true.
Dorothy's now in third place. Siren and Cinderella just easily took over that spot.
By my side is unbreakable.
I almost don't even want to say easily, but it was easily, man. I can't even lie. You know, if I'm saying that now, I'd be a liar. This is gonna be by far my favorite storyline. And I loved Old Tales a lot. Nikke popularity poll is gonna be tough. So in all honesty, I really hope that Siren and Cinderella aren't gonna be too contested with each other for this. I really do hope that. I know it's gonna be tough because I feel like nowadays Cinderella is still one of the more widely popular characters ever since Old Tales came out, but dude, my voice is still fucked. Like I'm still trying to hold back just the immense emotion that come out of that scene. But I'm not against them winning. You know, whoever wins, if it does come down to them ultimately, I would not be upset with either of them winning. But a part of me really like now with how the story pans out, I am okay with Rappy Red Hood winning a popularity poll. Because right now it's a landslide, right? Like there's no contest. Am I still right to assume that? Depending on who the third anniversary, third Innie and New Year's is, it'll probably be between Siren and Cinderella. Yeah. Is the poll already over, Twink? Like, is that current poll already done and over with? So, Red Hood won, right? Well, not Red Hood, but Rappy Red Hood won for sure. Because I haven't seen it. I haven't looked at the poll in like a minute. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that result. So next year it'll probably be like Siren. Well, there's still a lot of time. Like they could really excel past this upcoming anniversary, you know. And that'll just put it in tone, like whether or not they're gonna be able to come up with something that's better than, or at least something that contests what we just went through. To be honest, the gang is halfway there now. We're just missing Hansel and Gretel, so I know some people were speculating that they're going to be a lot more popular than Siren and Cinderella, but I really don't agree. Even in Old Tales, I think I liked them the least. Both of them respectively. Like, I didn't technically hate one over the other, I just didn't like them equally as the bottom tier, you know? If that makes sense.
I will answer. I will go with you.
I shall take the lead.
For me, I just can't see myself liking them that much comparatively to what I just endured.
What? Roger. Joining.
I really do enjoy being with you.
I just can't see it. It's like overspec a niece. That's possible.
Did you call?
Now that you mention it, that is a very big possibility as well.
Let's go, Bolt.
It is not.
She very well
I will go slowly.
She very well could be the runner-up
Move as you
contestant.
wish.
She did.
You look even more
She really
handsome. I
did.
feel like
Everything
we're gonna
about
hit the
this
jackpot with
quest,
these guys.
everything about what Nikke did,
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
like,
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
this is gonna sound so
Everyone,
weird,
It's time to move.
and
My feet keep getting caught
some
in the hem
people,
of
like,
this dress.
some people will obviously understand it,
orders.
like, where I'm coming from with this, but I
Proceeding to
almost
target.
want to watch it again to cry again.
Feel good.
Like, I actually want to watch that scene again.
Are we going for a
I
walk?
completely shattered.
Joining the mission.
See, even like I shattered the most. Like I had tears flowing down the minute Cinderella and her hands touch each other, and I lost it when she touched Grave. And I didn't think that was what was gonna get me.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these
But at the
guys.
same time, I understand it because even in that sense, like I never disliked Abe or Grave. I thought her speech got weirder, but then when I played the quest in the campaign, it made sense. When the music kicked in, I was too. I was already tearing up, man. I was tearing up just from the pictures. Like before the actual animation started, and then that happened, and then I lost it. I'm still losing it. My nose is stuffy as shit right now. I can't even comprehend what just happened. I can't put it in words.
Wherever you go.
Brain is not
you'll
braining
always be
right
with-
now.
Proceeding to target.
Moving to the target.
Proceeding to target.
Actually, here we should probably have
I really do enjoy
Alice
being
here
with
instead. Now
Moving
that
to
I
the
think
target.
about it, if we're gonna be
Enemy
using Killer
incoming.
Wife.
Stay back.
Is there a studio that I can pay, like, to animate that entire quest line as a movie? Because I need that. I really do need that. Next Nikke fucking...
Target not
Maybe I'm just
eliminated.
glazing it a little bit, but pretty much the only gacha that brought me to legit tears.
Next.
Genshin has, for me, in some cases,
Hold on.
Let's go.
but never
full
like
power.
this. Never like this. I was this bad with Satellite, or not with Satellite, but with Overzone too. When I played Overzone for the first time, I got bad. When I did Red Ash and got to the final scenes, especially of the ones where Red Hood finally shows back up at the very, very end. That part got me. I didn't really cry, but I teared.
I won't stop.
Old
until
Tales
we reach the
broke me.
happy ending.
And then if Old Tales broke me, there's just no comparison between what this did. There's just nothing, man. I just need that entire... I need this entire quest line animated as a movie, dude. I would love to watch this over and over and over again. Knowing that the ending will make me cry every time.
Coming, honey. Follow me.
I would watch it over and over and over again.
Moving to
Because
target.
that's how... Not
Coming,
to
honey.
quote Cinderella,
Follow
but that
me.
is literally just how beautiful this story is.
Moving to the target.
Not to be cliche, but that is just how beautiful, in my mind, this story is.
Roger.
I'm always ready.
Coming, honey. Follow me.
You look even more handsome. I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Everyone,
Is this a new venue for?
With how her story ended, it is gonna make the main story interesting. Yeah. So I haven't gone through most of it, right? Because I'm still far behind. I think I'm only at 35 now, right? And you said the cap is 38. Like for the main story, and I still don't really know much about everything with the story, you know?
Less than this time lasts forever.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere. I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
You look even more. I feel like we're gonna hit the
I think
jackpot
36 will
with these
make
guys.
sense to what I
I
mentioned.
feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot
Right.
with these guys.
Everyone, it's time to move.
I'm sure it'll put everything in perspective for me as time goes on. Wait, if I get off this, does that...
My
Oh,
feet
so,
keep getting
so I do
caught
have to
in the
keep
hem
it
of
here.
this dress.
So I was on the right path. At least I knew what to do. I just can't see people disliking this game, man. Also, I can just kindly say, in my stance now, fuck Tystra and fuck Rujo for forcing me back into this game. This is the crying I needed. But like, fuck me, man. This was the thing I needed the most right now, and I didn't think I needed something like this. But oh man, has Tystra even gone through the whole story yet?
Gaze upon me, my audience.
The only thing I don't like about this game is that I can't play it. You can.
I will re-engage shortly. You can watch me check the mirror for a moment.
Bro, they just tugged my heartstrings, man. All the pictures and everything, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, there has to be a cutscene. And I'm already on the verge of a full meltdown.
Under the light of the kingdom.
The minute the cutscene starts, my tears were already flowing, and then just seeing Grave's reaction, man.
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
Then seeing Siren cry on Abe of all characters.
Let's go.
Like,
Bolt.
I expected it with Cinderella, but even Grave, for someone who is almost lack of all emotions now because of what she got put through.
Let's go, Bolt.
And it now is finally coming. It hit her like a wave, and you can feel how heavy that hit her. My voice is still breaking up, man.
Proceeding to target.
Oh my god. My voice is still breaking. Just thinking about it again is putting me back into tears. Oh, Nikke, why do you do this? Nikke, why do you do this? Shift up, why? Not even Nikke, shift up, why?
Standing by. Let's go, Bolt. Let's go, Bolt.
I will move as you wish.
That is a questline I want to watch over and over and over again. I'm not even trolling.
Yes? What is it?
I could withstand all the tears if it means I can understand and just appreciate
Encounter.
Moving to the target.
Just how beautiful of a story
Found the
it is.
moving.
Yeah.
I guess
Like
I have
it's
no choice but
it's
to
so
fight.
true. Like whenever I see her character in game, I'm just like she's devoid of all emotions.
Hold on a mo-
Let's go.
And it took
Power. Let's finish
it
this.
literally took just the touch of
I've got this.
a long-term friend that didn't even know she was alive. And she's the creator, right? So the fact that it brought that sensation back out into Graves' character is just insane.
Let's finish this.
I'm glad you're safe. Mission complete.
In a real world sense, I can't imagine how Grave actually feels in that moment.
Moving. Coming, honey. Follow me. Moving.
If you ever get a chance, I would definitely recommend trying it, though not gonna lie, it can be slow at the start, mainly the 160 wall. Yeah, that's the part that everybody talks about when it comes to new players. It's like getting past the 160 wall, usually it takes a good amount of dedication, but there's a lot of content to go through in that game where you could sustain being fine. The thing is, though, Zigo, I don't think your wife would be upset if you played it. At the end of the day, it is just a game. And I don't think she'd really be upset if you dedicated more of your time when you had the off time to play a game like Nikke compared to like Honkai Star Rail. You would be doing yourself a favor at this rate by just dropping Star Rail and starting Nikke. If that wasn't a testament
Whatever. I'll
to
just
just
do what I can.
to just the gap in writing. Not saying that, you know, Star Rail's lacking in you know, story writing. But when it comes to just how easily DK makes this look compared to Genshin, compared to Star Rail, compared to Wuthering Waves.
Okay.
Like, I'm sure like I said, this whole year has been hit and miss, right? Like, good example, I've said it before, these last, like, 3 to 4 events that we had prior to this were all very underwhelming for 2025. Trina's event was kind of mid, I won't lie. Freddy's was okay, but very predictable, and Crust's was just filler. But I forgot who was before Trina. I forgot who came before Trina, but I'm pretty sure even that one I said it was good, but it was like still predictable, you know?
All sorted.
It wasn't Ice Dragon Saga, was it? Before Trina?
Story this was. I am most pleased.
I'm thinking about it logically. At the time, might make sense if it was Ice Dragon Saga. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's every game though. When I go back and I watch the difference in storytelling from when Genshin started to where they got, especially with like Fontaine and Sumeru, Genshin stepped the fuck up too. Like, Genshin absolutely excelled during those moments. Like when you go back and watch the early Mondstadt quests and just the voice acting and how like terrible everything felt, to going from that to all the heartfelt stuff that you get through Sumeru, all the cool shit you get to deal with in Fontaine, despite, you know, having to run around the Fortress of Meropide not knowing where the fuck to go 99% of the time. But it all just made sense.
Proceeding to target.
Like that's the thing. Every game starts somewhere. Right?
Encounter.
Every game has to start somewhere, and they have to do a whole build-up, right? Because without build-up and without development, you know, it's just gonna be a game that people play for no reason. And with Wuthering Waves, for me, the story just never got to a point where I got fully interested. Jin C was the last character that I fully enjoyed in terms of a storyline. I stayed a little bit after that, and then eventually I came to the conclusion that the game was just taking up way too much of my time, so I felt it was best to just call it quits. Right, yeah, the Neon Genesis collab, that's what it was. And even that event was fun. The story was alright. It made me appreciate Neon Genesis a bit more than I gave it credit for, because I've never watched the show, you know? And it's an older anime, or at least the animations of it feel feel very retro 90s.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Yeah, so the thing with that, Twink, is I basically dropped off of WUA before that came out. I think the last banner I can say I was actually there for was Zhezhez. He was the last character I've ever encountered in Wuthering.
Follow me.
So, granted, I am missing out on quite a bit. I'm not trying to devalue the game, I promise. I'm not trying to make it sound like the game isn't good at anything, because the game has its peak. Like, every game has their moments of having their spotlight moments, right? I won't say WUA's like bad, I won't say it's dog shit, I won't tell people that they shouldn't play it. Because that's not what I promote, you know? But if I were to get back into WUA at some point, it would have to be when I get a new PC. That's one of the major things that has been preventing me from playing a lot of other games. And now that a friend has convinced me to get back into playing Fortnite, it kind of solidifies it even more that I'll be having less space again. But yeah, it was a while back. If you remember when we had to run like all the businesses in that one thing when we first met Zhezhez, that was the last event I've ever been a part of. And I think for me I was so far behind in the story that I skipped a major part of it because I needed to crunch. Like, I was in such crunch time because I started back late that I went through getting almost all of the event done as fast as possible and just had to kind of ignore the story.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Yeah, the Moon Chase Festival. That was the last thing I've ever done.
Everyone, it's time to move.
But I skipped like literally almost the entire story. And I liked Zhezhez's character, but I didn't... I think it was more overwhelmed by how much content I needed to make up for. That when push came to shove, I was just like less invested into the story. You know what I mean? Because I was more worried about just catching up the whole time. And I'm pretty sure it was only for pulls, for a unit that I probably never ended up getting anyways. If I'm being honest. That was indeed quite some time ago. Yeah, that would have been that's genuinely like the last time I've ever played. And and like you said, it is a fair bit ago.
Yes? Moving.
Enemy incoming.
There ain't no denying that. It has been
Encounter.
a very fair bit since
Moving to the target.
since that was out.
Coming, honey.
Encounter.
I don't know if you were
Moving to the
here,
target.
Jen, but the reason why this whole topic has come up is because we just wrapped up Siren's story, and I don't know if you heard. You were in here like moments earlier. I broke down
that
tears.
disrupts victory.
But after playing through the event, after knowing just how much I started to get drawn attached to Cinderella's character, to Siren's character back in Old Tales, like, this was the story I've been waiting for. Especially after how long it's been since Old Tales was out. And it doesn't feel that long, but it felt long enough, you know?
Let's go full power. Let's finish this.
I think the only thing that really bothered me the most, which is okay, was I was always indifferent about Graves' design. I don't mind the muscle mommy complex or anything like that. It wasn't really that.
Follow me.
I just
Coming,
really
honey.
liked her when she was at
Follow
her
me.
best, quote unquote, aka as I remember her from Old Tales being Abe, right? But I was practically bawling yesterday. I'm under the anime emotion buff. Then the Siren story hit. Bro, you streamed it, right? You streamed doing the rest of the quests? Do you have your VODs? I would love to see your reaction to it. If your VODs are enabled. Alright. So here, let me go ahead real quick, chat. I don't think anyone I don't know if anyone clipped it from stream either. I see the one from 2 days ago. That was the last video that you have up. But chat, I'm gonna be right back. Bear with me for a little bit. And then when I get back, we'll continue. So, I am gonna take this quick break to do an intermission. That was a lot of reading. So, I need to refresh myself. So, I'll be right back. I got you, Dwayne. Alright, chat. I have refilled my tear bottles. Okay, my oddballs. I don't know if I'm ready for a round 2, man. I did say I wanted to watch it again, but fuck me, bro. Also, if you guys are not... Hold on. If you guys are not already following Twink the anime, man, what are you guys doing? Like, help my brother get pushed. Let's try to give this guy some more love. He's more than deserving of it. If you're not already followed to him, please go give him a follow. Oh, did you actually get on Repo last night? Oh, that's sick. Were you playing solo Repo? Oh, no, you weren't. You were playing with Sable. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. With Twink's permission, he gave us the okay to watch his stream. Oh, dude, you don't have to apologize. Why is... I might have to hire this volume up. I hope you guys will be okay. Oh yeah, there's me talking about if I should keep pulling on Siren. I think I left shortly after this part in your stream. I didn't see the rest of this. It started there. It did for me too. Hold on. I heard the sniffle at this part. This is what got me too. I heard it, bro. There's the choke up. Right there. Just before you read that. I could hear your voice cracking in there. Finally. I'm crying again. I feel the same way. I am burning with cringe. Nah, it's all good. I gotta say, the sub does an amazing job as well. That I appreciate it, Twink. I appreciate you letting us poke fun at you. Hey. But no, it's a beautiful story, man. I like the funniest thing is I'm going to go back on YouTube and look at everyone's reactions to this scene just to see how other people handled this. You know? Oh yeah, dude, the dub was insanely good. I've said it since the jump, especially with Old Tales. In the smallest bits where you hear Siren in Old Tales, because they obviously didn't give her nearly as much lines like she has in this quest. I had a feeling they were gonna go above and beyond for her character, and everything was done perfectly. Like even the way she talks, like it's not as fluent or as, you know, as silky smooth as like how we can talk, right? Like you hear Siren's pitch in the dub always change by the end of a sentence. But I feel like that's always been her character, and her voice actress plays it to perfection. But I want to watch that over and over again. Like I might have to find someone who upscaled that and just keep that on my PC forever. I need that cutscene, man. I agree though. I really hope that one day this can be an anime, you know? Like telling, like, even if they don't ever go through like the main story, but I would love to see these moments edited, and whoever they had edit or animate this cutscene in particular, I'm pretty sure it's the same studio that they've used for all the cutscenes, but whatever they did in this one was above what they've done in recent time. Because I know we had the cutscene from Ice Dragon Saga, and that one did feel a bit choppy. It was not bad, but it was still good. But compared to this scene and just how everything is pieced together, I think this is probably my favorite cutscene animation so far. And Cinderella's was good. Minus the little cheeky walk that they did where they, like, when she finally gets up to when she finally gets up on the lift, and that whole sequence of her walking through that dark hallway, and then it's just ass shot after a crotch shot, and I'm just like, that part was a little like eh. I felt like they could have used that for a little bit more stuff, but they got to show off Cinderella's best assets, right? So I wasn't against it, but comparing that to even this feels like my favorite anime just passed, you know? Like, this was the conclusion to my favorite anime. Last episode. Season 1's done. If we do get a Nikke anime, I just hope it won't get too long to release. It probably will. Like, there's just so much content that I feel like still isn't covered. But not sure when that will be, but I did hear that supposedly a while back there was an interview with the producer. I think someone that stated that they were in the talks with a studio for an anime. Yeah, of course. But that's still at the point where nothing's set in stone. You know? So like they could be having discussions, but then maybe they find out that something doesn't flow well with this company, then they're gonna, obviously most of them at that point will pull out if they feel like they're not gonna be able to get what it is that they're initially trying to get from, or like what their product is like for their fan, or for their viewer base, I should say. Like if it's not up to snuff even for them, and they don't think it's gonna get the good positive reviews, they they'll back off of that studio before anything is concrete. And it's not like it's not like in a sense of an artist where like I can make a thumbnail for Rujo, right, for his YouTube video, send it to him and be like, yo, does this work or do you want me to make changes? Like, they don't do test trials, you know? They just sign up with the studio and just like, here we go. And they won't see it until the debut episode, right? Yeah. I hear what you're saying, though, Twink. Regardless, it doesn't change a lot. Remember when Siren was like, fuck the police coming straight towards from the Nikke ground, bruh? But nah, it's a good story, man. It is such a good story. I still have to do a couple things, chat, but I think we'll get off of Nikke for now. That is a good stopping point. So let me go ahead, close Nikke. Tachi, I'll get you all of these picks when I get back from my walk. So don't worry, you don't have to do it. Just wait for me, you know, be patient. I'll post them all on my server too once I'm done. That way. Well, actually, I won't post them on my server because I don't have a leaks channel. I probably shouldn't do that. But I did promise Ancient that I won't be playing Repo until he's home later today, so I'm not going to get on Repo chat. I think the best thing for me to do right now is call stream there. And then I might come back later. So Twink, that's more or less for you. Well, actually, that's an open beta? But we'd have to join the Discord server first. Okay, hold on. Alright, so I'll probably wait for Ancient to get home, but if you're interested in trying that out with us, Twink, yeah, they have an open beta for the first update for Repo. But it says you can join the Discord to find out info on how to set up, as well as the current changelog and stuff like that. So I don't know if you'd be interested in doing it, but I'll probably end up waiting for Ancient to get off because I know he wants to play that. He told me that he was interested in it. But if you have time later today and you wanna hang out with us and you wanna play and do that with us, by all means, you're more than welcome to join. You know how it is, BB. But no, seriously, dude, I actually really do appreciate you, Twing. I'd love to always have you around if you'd ever have me as well, you know. But yeah, Tachi, I think that's where I'm gonna call it, to be honest. Yeah, if you can, go for it. Because I thought it had an update, but apparently it doesn't. So I'm not gonna waste my time with it right now. But chat, you guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you for being on this journey with me. It's been such a fucking crazy week, and I had probably one of the worst days yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. This was the day I needed. So, all of you guys who came out into the stream today, thank you guys so fucking much for always being here, for just enjoying what this game has to offer and just coming along with me for the ride. You guys are absolutely amazing. I hope you all have an insanely great weekend. Whether you have work, whether you're relaxing, whether you're taking some time off to do anything with your friends, whatever the case may be, I hope that you're all able to just enjoy yourselves and just have a wonderful weekend if I don't see you guys. And obviously, when push comes to shove, we'll end up seeing you guys on Monday. So unfortunately, I'm kind of looking through. This one person just got to the cutscene for Nikke, so I really don't want to... send us over there. I was gonna raid someone, but it seems like everyone else is already doing some similar things as well. But we're gonna be out of here, guys. You already know the drill. Take care of yourselves, be safe, be a better you than you are today, every single day, and just have a great rest of your weekend, chat. I'm sorry, I know I was stalling. I was gonna try to find somebody to raid, but I think we'll pass on that for today. Next time, though. But anyways, y'all have a great one, and I'll see you next time. Later!